Yeah, I don't know. I'm just still upset about Modern Warfare 2. I wish it got the same treatment as this with Spec Ops and everything like that. Because I think that this is incredible.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they could have blundered so hard than to be, to make this and then just have the campaign for Modern Warfare 2, which is cool. It is cool. I'm very happy about it.
Yeah, you'd rather have the campaign than nothing, but your point is, why did you do a complete package for this game, and then everyone's favorite, you did 1/3?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, exactly. Why? What is the point?
I can tell you...
How could you do something so amazing and then blunder it?
I can tell you what I would have done if I was Activision. I would have made Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Complete Edition, or Complete.
Yeah.
Or Enhanced Edition or something. And so it would have had the remastered campaign with hit markers and those options. So modern Call of Duty options on the old campaign. It would have had a survival mode, which can be played offline or online.
Yep.
I would have had them program that in with the Modern Warfare 2 maps.
Yeah.
Like, imagine camping on estate in the house, survival mode, against, different enemies.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Stuff like that. I would have had them redo the Spec Ops, and actually add those in. I'm going to be honest, if it was me, because I just love this series, I would have them add in some more Spec Ops.
Yeah, me too.
I would have them add in a few more.
Well, they could even take levels from this game. I know they did with All Gillied Up and stuff. They could add more.
Yeah. They
like,
definitely
this could be a Spec Ops map.
Yeah.
This would be fun.
There's a lot of ones you could do. Or a block when you play in block.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That could be an amazing Spec Ops sniping map.
Well, they did part of block with All Gillied Up. It's only a section of it.
Yeah, but you're only there for a tiny bit.
Yeah, right.
I feel like All Gillied Up could have basically been 2 missions.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm just saying, I feel like they really neglected a lot of opportunities and things that they could have done with MW2. Even obviously the laziest,
where'd that come from?
Bottom tier, bottom bar thing of least acceptable to me is just do this. So the whole game is just remastered. You add nothing. To me, that should be the bottom base tier of...
Yeah, this is a minimum.
Yes, but it's still great. Which is sad because the franchise has fallen so far that this comes off as amazing, even though it's just a basic remaster.
Dude, I'm not kidding you. If they did the remaster of Modern Warfare 2 with everything that is in the base game, but it's just remastered, I would have actually soiled my pants in the front.
I'd pay $70.
I would too. That would have been one of my favorite games. I mean, Modern Warfare 2, the classic, is already my 3rd favorite video game ever. I love it. And it made me so angry after getting this remaster that they were like, yeah, we're going to remaster MW2. And I was like, oh my gosh! And they're like, just the campaign.
Yeah, you're like, okay.
And it's like, oh, okay. I mean, this campaign is awesome, but...
Why?
What is the point of this?
By the way, do you want a drink with your throat and stuff?
I have my water.
Okay, so you don't want our bar or anything?
No.
Okay. No, I agree, and I think that it's sad that, the least possible effort, which should be this, is a thing that we're applauding. Great job.
Right, yeah, exactly.
That's how far we've gotten, where it's this is top tier.
Right.
COD.
Right.
Re-releasing a game from, 2008.
With nothing added to it except for, the depot stuff.
And better graphics. And the depot stuff is microtransactions.
Yeah, it is.
Which I was going to say, here's the other thing I would do. If they're like, oh, well, we want to make that extra money. Okay. Here's what I would do. All of the unlockables for the original game are still unlockable.
Yeah.
In the same way. All of those camos. Add a couple hundred new camos in the depot.
Sure.
And that way... people are going to say, no, why are you advocating for microtransactions? No, here's the thing. This is a you can't have your cake and eat it too thing. Here's what I'm saying. I'm saying you add in new stuff that is purchasable if you really want, but all of the old stuff, the complete package, is all just included on disc.
Right, yes.
All of that stuff is, you just get it. I don't think you can shoot that guy down.
Well, I was getting some hit markers before.
Okay.
I'm also blind.
Well, maybe you can. I don't know. But that's what I would do. I would say, okay, well, the entire original thing, here you go. But we added in the depot. There's 150 new camos here. There's 25 new knives. and 25 new skins. I'm just bullshitting numbers here.
Right.
And all of those things are in the depot. Because in the original game, there are no skins.
Right, yeah.
It's just you play as whoever you are. Okay, well, you want to play as Price? He's a premium skin. You have to get him, every 25 loot boxes, you have a chance to get Price. That kind of thing.
Right, sure.
Is it cancer? Yeah. But guess what? It's content that wasn't in the original game, and Activision is just like this really greedy company, in my opinion. So, of course, they're going to want to maximize profits. So my point is you can do both. You can give everyone what they want, and then maximize profits for the hardcore fans that are going to be like, I want to play as Soap.
Right, yeah, exactly.
And then people like you and me who don't really care that much about playing as Soap, but we just want the original game, we'll just play the original game.
Yep.
And if some guy wants to pay $50 to play as Soap, that's his money.
Yep, but we still get the game.
And I genuinely don't care. If somebody wanted to do that, that's fine. I spent money on the Final Fantasy VII mobile game.
That's because it's something you cared about.
Yeah, and I'm not going to sit around like judging people. It's just, I think it's dumb that they're just not willing to take the chance on it. And you know why, too? It's because Warzone and stuff like that is so profitable.
Yep.
Because they can just push, I like that you got the gunner. They can just push to do very little effort and be like, but we put Homelander in the game, give us $50.
Right, yeah.
And it's just nothing to them. It's super easy. The hardest thing with Warzone, because I knew someone who worked on it, the hardest thing with Warzone is balancing.
Right.
Because
yeah.
there's a lot of new bugs introduced whenever they change stuff. Sometimes there's bugs with the store, sometimes there's bugs with like balancing, where they'll add a gun in and it'll break the game. Those things are difficult for them, and they do work on those. But other than that, it's not hard to develop Warzone.
No, not at all.
It's basically...
We've got Stinger missiles in the barn.
So, grab a Stinger and take out that chopper. Move!
Basically what it is they have an entire canvas, and it's hard to make the canvas. But once you've made the canvas and you have a ton of assets in it, everything else is a lot easier. This
part's hard.
It's not simple, but it's a lot easier. You're not making a game from scratch.
Right, yeah.
And I think a lot of people don't understand that. They just think, oh, well, it must be really, really hard to make Warzone content. No.
No, it's not.
It's not, especially not compared to... Like, look at these other games. So here's what's crazy to me. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Hours and hours and hours of content.
Bloody hell! He's popping flares! This won't be easy! So, grab another Stinger and fire again! Let's put him to the test!
Right,
So,
yeah.
so many hours of content. $70. Call of Duty. Buying the season pass thing, or like, not the season pass, the battle pass. I think that's about $20, isn't it?
Yeah, $20.
And then you buy a skin. That's usually about $20 now. So let's say you could buy Final Fantasy VII Remake, or you could buy maybe 3 skins and a battle pass.
Yeah, isn't that sad?
It's really sad. It's ridiculous. It's why I stopped playing.
And it's also why they don't ever do stuff like a Modern Warfare 2 remaster.
Yeah.
It's because they get so much money off of Warzone.
Right. There's just no point. That's why I buy and play these old games, basically.
Right, yeah.
I just don't really have a big interest. And now when I do get the new games, it'll be someone gave it to me for my birthday, or it's like $20 on sale.
Right, yeah.
And I buy it for the campaign. I'm the one weirdo who buys the games to play the campaign.
Right. Well, the campaigns are great.
Yeah, but now people don't care. It's like a tiny minimum of people play them.
I don't get that.
I would not be shocked if they are not in the game eventually.
Well, they weren't in Black Ops 4.
But I wouldn't be surprised if that becomes a standard.
Yeah.
At some point. Because, like, people just don't care. They don't care if they get their money's worth or whatever. To them, it's NHL. It's like, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to get the cards. I'm going to get the players. And I'll get it again next year. Oh, I put in...
Hey, look at this.
Cool.
I'm going to take a picture of that because you need that on your game.
Thank you.
Your console, I mean.
No, wait, go back.
What?
That's an I Am Jesus Christ Easter egg. That's the book.
Oh,
That's
I Am
the
Jesus
book
Christ.
from I Am Jesus Christ.
Wow, the new Christian canon.
Yeah.
I love it.
They literally made a physical copy of the book.
Cool.
Because in the game's lore, it's based off of that book.
Right.
Where, like, that book was in that world, and in that book they talked about Jesus, so then they made the game based off of that book. But in reality, clearly the game is the primary source.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Of information,
right.
and
Yes.
the book is the thing, the
Yes,
secondary thing.
absolutely.
Like when there is a contradiction, you know how like when there's a contradiction between books and movies,
Yeah.
people are like, oh well, you go to the book.
Right.
No. When there's a contradiction like, oh, Jesus used mud to heal this blind man's eyes, or Jesus held up his two hands in first-person view, a Holy Spirit counter went down and his gauge filled and he healed him,
Yeah.
it's that one.
Right, yes.
Fire mission, danger close. Enemy armor and infantry, 100 meters to the southwest of our location. Over. Copy. Coming down.
Jeez. Where'd that AC-130?
It's like way up in the air.
Wow, it's above those clouds. Wow.
Kind of makes you wonder why they sent us on this mission and they don't just bomb the place.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Why not just do that?
Roger that, Warhammer. We're moving now. Out.
I'll put these guys out of their misery.
Was
That
he
guy
like,
looked dazed
he
there.
was.
Wow.
There's a thing to knife 3 people in a row, by the way. I don't think I've gotten it yet, have I? So,
Oh, maybe I could... No, that wouldn't have worked then. There you go.
what if this is the one you wanted to play? All delayed up.
Maybe. No, this is the AC-130 one.
Oh! This is so cool.
I know.
I like how they're just doing a circle jerk on the AC-130. Like,
Like, hey, we love it too.
look at what this is capable of. Look at what this is cock.
Look at what this is, cock. Alright, I really have to pee.
Okay.
I'm gonna go pee.
We are moving up the road towards a town to the east. Confirm you have a visual on us.
Got eyes on friendlies. Crew, do not fire on any target marked by a strobe.
Hey, those are friendlies. Hey, don't target friendlies. What are you doing?
Trying to shoot.
Trying to shoot friendlies?
Yeah. I've decided to betray the United States in this.
TV.
That makes sense.
Church in the town.
Do you see the church?
Where?
This is like a liberal's wet dream here. You're blowing up a church.
You are not authorized to level the church. Do not fire.
There it is, the church on your left.
Got a vehicle moving down. One of the vehicles is moving right now.
Wait, we can't. Can we not shoot the church?
Personnel
No.
coming
Shoot
out
the
of
enemies.
church.
They don't let me.
We have armed
Those are
personnel
friendlies?
approaching from the church. Request permission to engage.
Jeez.
Copy. You are cleared to engage the moving vehicle and any personnel around you see.
Can you imagine being those guys?
Cleared to engage, but do not fire on the church.
Do you like these AC-130 missions?
I love them.
Yeah, good kill.
They are
I see
fun.
lots of little pieces down there. Right there, tracking.
It makes you feel so powerful.
I know. I always love the Spec Ops missions in Modern Warfare 2 with these.
Who do you like?
Big Brother and stuff like that.
Who do you like playing as? Do you like playing as the guys in the AC-130 or
Copy. Smoke 'em.
by it?
I've always liked playing
I like being
as...
covered by it.
I've always liked playing as the guy on the ground.
That person. Yep, that was.
And have someone else man the AC-130 above me. You
Wait,
damaged the church.
I barely touched the church.
We got a runner here.
So
Jesus will be mad.
I take this back. It's not a liberal's wet dream. It's a
We see. Start the clock.
it's a conservative's wet dream because they're defending the church.
That makes sense. Basically, conservatives want one of these things above every church.
Yeah, they do.
Vehicle moving out.
That guy looks like he's driving a little too close to the church. Get him.
Personnel coming out of the church.
Why do we have to
Armed
wait to
personnel approaching
engage?
from the church.
Well, because you need
Request permission to engage.
permission.
Copy. You are cleared to engage the moving vehicle and any personnel around you see.
Oh,
Well, the vehicle's not even moving anymore.
Crew, you are cleared to engage, but do not.
Ah, well, you got a
Whoa.
trophy. What'd you do?
Looks like I killed 5 enemies with one
Nice.
shot.
There's a lot of cool trophies in this game. Hey, I had a question for you.
Yeah.
And I need to pull my phone out because I have like a specific date here for my answer. Okay,
Is it like a clitoris is literus type question?
it's not like that, no. So, if you could bring a date, right, like you're going on a date with a woman.
Yeah,
If
or
you,
man.
Or a man. If you could bring a date
Probably
to
a man.
any event in history to try to impress this date, what would you pick? What date, what like event would you pick?
I actually have an answer for this. and
Okay.
I have to be very careful how I describe. Oh, no, no! Oh,
You're
good.
gonna damage the church.
Didn't hit it. Didn't hit it.
Okay.
Guys by the building.
Is this a bad guy?
Yeah, they're not strobe flashing.
Bravo 6, be advised we're passing a
Oh,
large church
wait, what?
continuing towards the
Is that enemies or not? So,
Those aren't.
Bravo 6.
okay,
Roger that. Engage anything without a flashing strobe light. Those are all hostiles.
Enemies cross
okay.
So, I was going to tell you that...
too close to the friendlies. I repeat, you're firing too
Well, what do you want me to do?
is-
You wanted me to defend them.
Why can't the friendlies be a different color?
Yeah, I know.
Like, why can't they be, like, red or something instead of, like, well, they're flashing?
I don't know.
It's like, we can't tell from way up here.
But I have an actual answer for you.
Okay.
This is pre-airport security.
Oh,
so
no.
I would never
Oh, no.
do this now. I would never do this
Okay,
now.
okay.
Ever. But I'm saying pre-airport security, I am aware of what is going to happen.
Okay.
Oh. I smuggle a weapon with me onto the flight
The moving target.
onto the flight that 9/11 is happening from, and I stop the hijackers.
Oh, cool.
And I protect America. That is what I would do.
Okay.
I'd be like, hey, watch this. And then I'd just basically be John Wick on the plane.
Right.
And I would defend the towers.
That's pretty impressive, actually.
I thought it was pretty
I
good.
think that's very impressive.
I thought it was pretty good. Who wouldn't be impressed at that?
Yeah. So which plane would you go on? Because there was like 2 or 3 that they hijacked.
Well, one of them was already covered by those guys who died, but stopped it from.
Okay, so you
going.
would not do that one.
No, they. I'm not going to steal their thunder, and I don't want to
Right.
die.
They
so
were already
they're
pretty
good.
heroic.
They're good. They don't need me.
Okay.
And basically, I don't want to die. But I would go to one of the other two.
Well, but
either one.
if you go to that plane, then they won't die because you would hijack the plane and land it successfully.
Yeah, but then I have to share the credit.
That's true. That's a good point.
I have to
Those
share
are friendlies.
I have to share. What if one of those guys has a bigger, than me? Like
Well,
immediately.
then that would impress the girl.
Right, the girl's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, you did okay, but look at him."
Right.
Like, I don't need that. I don't need that at all.
Right.
So like, I don't want her even aware of those guys.
That's a good point. That's a valid point.
Plus, I figure those guys probably got a free pass into heaven anyway. They probably are,
Yeah, right. God's probably like, you're good.
Yeah.
I get that. That's a good point. That's a good suggestion.
This guy thinks he can go AWOL.
That was
Oh,
a
wait.
civilian! Wait, why
How
are there
was I
civilians?
Okay, I'm sorry. How was I supposed to know that?
How? How are we supposed to know civilians were on this? They didn't tell us civvies were in this. So don't engage any vehicles.
It
Oh,
wasn't.
so they do say civilian transports. Okay. So they do say there are civilians. Okay.
But it wasn't a vehicle. It was just a guy walking.
Yeah.
Let's take out their infrastructure.
Cool. Now they can't drink water. Nice.
Wait, it's actually destroyed.
So they're marking a vehicle for you to destroy.
Can I cause a nuclear meltdown here?
Yeah.
Cool.
This is Chernobyl,
Oh,
actually. you were the one that caused Chernobyl to explode.
That's how I'd impress her. Hey, watch that AC-130 in the air. I'm gonna be honest.
Those are friendlies. Those were friendlies.
How? It was shooting.
No, they were blinking. They weren't shooting. They were blinking. I even said those are friendlies.
Yeah, but it's more fun to shoot it.
Okay, God, that makes sense. What was that guy trying to like deke out?
I don't know.
Like, just accept
So
your
these
fate.
are not things I can shoot.
No, so do not shoot those.
Got it. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, my answer would be I would bring my date to, I even have the specific date here, May 18th, 2013, to Houston, Texas, at the local Denny's for the infamous Denny's Grand Slam.
What?
Have you seen videos of the Denny's Grand Slam?
Isn't that just a meal you can order?
No, it's not. Well, it is, yes, but not for this event. It's the one where they had like a local band play of like kids or something.
I don't know how I'm supposed to know that's affiliated. I'm just shooting
I guess
the guys.
just, I don't know.
I'm just shooting the guys that aren't strobe.
I don't know.
I thought that's what I was supposed to do.
Apparently not.
Okay, what?
Yeah, so the Denny's Grand Slam was, I don't even know, but they had like a band come in and play at a Denny's in Houston, obviously, in 2013. And they had like a big mosh pit and everything, but it was like a kid's band. Like it was a bunch of like 20-year-olds. And the famous part in it is the lead singer. It's like a screamo band. He's like, and I'm not gonna say because I don't want him to copyright me or something. He's like, "What's up? What's up? What the f is up, Denny's?" And he's like, "Ah!" And like everyone's just like.
But this is supposed to be a child's band?
No, they were maybe like older teens. Like maybe like 18, 19, and there's just a bunch of like 18-year-olds in the audience, like just headbanging, like pushing each other.
And what are you gonna do to impress her?
It's just a really cool event. It's fun.
That makes sense.
Like, who doesn't want to go to the Denny's Grand Slam?
That's a good question.
You have to see a video of this. It's actually one of my favorite things ever.
Yeah, I've never seen this.
Okay, I'm gonna show you a video.
Did you know that I can level this entire village?
No.
Look.
You're just taking out everything.
Look, it's just done. Look at the village.
Nice. You took out like all their houses.
No, that other half of the village is fine. I just took out one block.
They're like, yeah, this is fine. Do not take out the civilians. Takes out the civilians' houses.
Well, we found a loophole.
I didn't take out the civilians though, so we're fine.
I did not.
There's some. Are those enemies down there that went in the middle there?
I'm trying to melt down this nuclear reactor.
That makes sense.
Can you just give me a second?
I'm very sorry. That makes a lot of sense. And now you just have like a nuclear holocaust going on.
Nuclear Holocaust would be the name of my band, by the way.
Okay. Can I play this video right now, or would it get copyrighted?
It would get copyrighted.
Okay, so I'll wait till the end.
You could
of
just
it.
mute it and show it to me.
Well, it's not as interesting unless you hear the music.
Okay, that makes sense. Do you want me to pause it?
Sure.
Okay, you show
me. You
me
have
this.
to see the Denny's Grand Slam.
What happened?
It's like the most chaotic thing ever.
Did people record more of this?
There's a whole 4 minute of it.
Why did this happen?
I don't know. I love the Denny's Grand Slam, though. That's really good. Let's see if I can find a longer... Yeah, there's a 4 minute video of this. So there you go. There's the Denny's Grand Slam.
So, first up, did you see someone commissioned a painting of it?
Wait, really? I want that. I actually want that painting. That is awesome.
Of the Denny's Grand Slam. Okay, so I never knew that this was anything, but that's really interesting. What would you do? Like, you said you'd take a girl there. What would you do? Just show her the band? Like,
we'd participate in the mosh pit.
Okay,
We'd be going hard.
So you wouldn't change anything?
No.
So
we would just observe.
You wouldn't prevent the band from performing?
No, absolutely not. No. The band is perfect.
But you wouldn't get involved with the band either.
The entire scene is perfect. We would just observe.
Okay.
And then she would be dripping. Because it's a great event.
That makes sense.
That's what would
What if
happen.
she leaves with that bass player? I'd be worried about that, how hot he was.
I mean, that guy was kind of hot.
Exactly. I was thinking about leaving with him if I was there. Maybe you'd even leave with him too, actually.
I would too, yeah. We used to be like, hey, can I be your guys' unicorn? Because I know my girlfriend's going to be into you now, so I'm going to be the third wheel. Just to get at this guy.
That makes sense to me.
That's all it is.
Also, who parks like this? This is pandemonium.
Like, what is this park?
Oh, it's a junkyard. Never mind.